What's it up, baby? Y'all already know Big Boss. K-Po through the door to talk this boxer real quick. Ain't gonna be long. Boots Enis, 30-0, 27 KOs versus Romain Villa, who is 26-1. Let's talk about it. This is my final fight prediction. And I think they fight in a couple of days. I think they fight July 8th. So I think that's in the next Saturday, I think, if I ain't mistaken. So it's a good scrap. You got Romain Villa, who's coming off of a career win against Peter Rashidi Ellis. You got Boots, who's coming off the performance that he came off of. So he coming with the mentality that I gotta show these people, you know, that I'm not a fluke. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people kind of looked at Boots a little differently, you know, after he fought the guy that he fought, Jaron, whatever that boy's name was. So I think, for starters, let's just get straight into it. I mean, I was finna go on a long, little drawn-out soliloquy. I ain't gonna do that. I'm picking Boots by stoppage, round 9. I think this guy is gonna have Boots with the power that's gonna have Boots. I won't say gunshot, but Boots gonna start boxing. You know what I mean? You know how Boots get, you know, if he don't respect your power, he gonna get you out of there. I think this dude gonna have Boots looking to box more, you know? And I think Boots should box more. I think he should come out using that jab, setting up everything. The Lord shining the sun in my camera. I think Boots gotta use that jab and use it more than he normally does. You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna offset this guy's offensive attack. You know what I mean? Keep that jab in Romain Villa's face all night. Upstairs, downstairs, stiff jabs, flick jabs, you know what I'm saying? Up jab, you know, just keeping that jab in it. I think Boots has the skill set and the quickness to do those things. You know what I mean? You know, if I was Bozy, I'd tell her, hey man, if he ain't doing nothing, keep hitting his ass with jabs. You know what I mean? That's what it is. You know, you could break a guy down with some jabs, man. You know what I mean? Especially if he can't stop it. You know? So, and if your jab's strong, I'm gonna make that make sense. If you got a strong jab. And I think Boots, he got power on both hands. So I think what Boots gotta do is jab, look to box, use lateral movement, and set him up and run him into something. That's what I believe. I think Boots will be able to do that round 9. What Romain Villa got to do is come forward, apply pressure to Boots. You know, he got to make it an ugly fight and land those bombs on Boots. You know what I mean? He could make it an interesting fight if he's able to do that, cut the ring off. And, you know, now Boots is a complete fighter. You know, we're gonna keep it 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Boots can fight on the inside, mid-range, and outside. But Romain Villa got to use what he got, which is his power, and cut that ring off. And, you know, maybe throw chopping shots. You know what I mean? Chop down. You know what I mean? And I mean that if Boots, because sometimes Boots tends to roll and he'll go down. So he go down, throw a chopping shot. You know what I mean? Just try to make it a good fight. Granted, I still think Boots gonna win regardless. But it's a good test for Boots. You know, he's dealing with a guy who's coming off a career win, who got power, things like that. Now, one thing I say about Boots, a lot of these dudes that get in there with him, you know, they come off these wins, and, you know, we seen that in his last fight before his last one. I forgot the dude's name, the black dude he fought. I be drawing blanks when I be driving, you know. But the other guy was undefeated, and Boots watched him. And then, you know, he fought Jaron, whatever that boy's name is. And, you know, he had like a below his standards performance. So, you know, we'll see what he do. But I think Boots is coming in here motivated. He got something to prove. He want to show that he's on that level with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. And, you know, this is a great opportunity for him to put on a great performance. Now, after this fight, who would I want to see Boots in the ring with? Of course, we would love to see him with Errol and Terrence, but, you know, they wrapped up for 2 fights. So, I think Boots versus Ugas or Keith Thurman, you know, would be the next step. You know what I mean? I think they should make Ugas versus Keith Thurman and then make Boots fight the winner of that fight. I would like that a lot. You know what I'm saying? If I was Al, I had that set up already. Kind of how like they did with Danny Garcia when Errol Spence and Sean Porter fought. I would do that, and I'd tell Boots, put your interim RBF title on the line. Boom. You know what I mean? That's a big fight. So then you got Keith Thurman, you know, versus Ugas. Boots can be sitting in the crowd. You know, I tell Boots, hey, show up to the fight. And then whoever wins, Boots get in the ring and do your thing. You know what I mean? Make it like WWE, you know what I mean? Back in the day. Get in there, do your thing. Let's sell this next fight. You know what I mean? I do think Boots is the future of the welterweight division. I won't say the future. I say future because Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford are there. I think once Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford ever settle their score, you know, I think that's when Boots gonna take this division over. You know what I mean? So, we'll see how everything go. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Boss go.